He now sits on Florida's death row, awaiting execution for a crime that started over middle school drama and ended with a mother and daughter dead. Our next case involves one of the youngest people sentenced to death in recent Florida history, and the crime is so calculated, so cruel, that it's hard to believe teenagers were responsible. Summerfield, Florida, a group of 5 friends decided to commit murder, not in a moment of passion, not in self-defense. They planned it, they lured their victim, and then they executed him. The victim was 15-year-old Seth Jackson, just a kid, and his murderers, also teenagers, led by 18-year-old Michael Bargo. The group lured Seth to a house under false pretenses. Once he was there, they attacked him. They beat him with a 2x4. When he tried to escape, showing incredible survival instinct, they dragged him back inside. And then Michael Bargo shot him, 3 times, at point-blank range, while Seth sat in a recliner, beaten and helpless. But even that wasn't the end of this horror story, because the group had to dispose of the body, so they burned it, and then they broke up the remains and put them in paint buckets, which they dumped in a water-filled quarry. During the investigation, one of the accomplices described how casual Bargo was about the whole thing. After dumping the body, they went to Publix, bought beer, and started drinking, like they'd just finished a normal day's work. When Bargo was arrested and brought to trial, he denied everything, despite multiple testimonies, despite physical evidence, despite his own girlfriend saying he'd admitted to the crime. The prosecution meticulously dismantled his defense. They showed that he'd helped dispose of the body, giving advice on how to do it. They proved he'd been there every step of the way. One particularly damning moment came during cross-examination. "You told them to throw the buckets over the cliff, didn't you?" the prosecutor asked. "I mean, if they were going to do it, that'd be the way to do it," Bargo replied, essentially admitting his involvement while trying to maintain distance. His girlfriend testified that he told her directly, "I shot a kid." Bargo tried to claim she misunderstood him, that he'd said, "Somebody got shot with my gun," but the jury didn't buy it. The defense tried to argue mental illness, saying Bargo wasn't taking medication for diagnosed conditions, but nothing could explain away the calculated nature of the crime. When the verdict came back, it was unanimous: death penalty. We, the jury, unanimously find that defendant Michael Shane Bargo Jr. should be sentenced to death. Bargo's accomplices all received life sentences. He alone was sent to death row, the youngest person in Florida to receive that sentence in recent history. And all of this horror, stemmed from teenage drama and rage that spiraled completely out of control. This next case is particularly heartbreaking because it involves the betrayal of friendship and trust.